Hello, hello. Yes, found my video straight away. Woohoo! No going back on this new Facebook layout, is there? Right, let me mute my laptop. Oh God, don't want to me speaking. There we go. Hello, hello. Hi, Steph. How are you? Still quite tired today, but been chilling this morning, so that's good. So, let's wait and see who else is coming on. We have... Oh, can't see. You can see people coming up on the phone, but not on the actual laptop. Wow, 8. Hello, hello. Hi, Carol. Hi, Margaret. Yay. Hi, Linda. Hope you're all well. So today's live crafting is basically to encourage you to get out some coloured designer series paper. These are, I've got the brights, the subtles and the in colour ones here, but you could use any DSP stuff. Hi Lorraine, nice to see you. Hi Anne. Hi Anne too. Steph saying she's still tired, sore back and legs, still sore. I know, it was a good day a good day. So I've organised my own team virtual retreat for the 31st of October, so that's good. So I'm planning that with my team, which is awesome. What else have we got here? I'll just send you all a little like. Hi Pauline. Hi. Now what I've done today is I have pulled out some stamp sets that I haven't used in a while to kind of encourage me to use them. So one card we're going to do with the beautiful moments. Hi Karen. And the celebrate sunflowers. Nothing overly hard today, just lots of layers with DSP and stuff. Hi Janice, nice to speak to you again. Hi Jane, my lovely. Hi Nicole. Another one is Country Home. Now this is more of a Americanized stamp set because it's to do with harvest blessings, things like that, but there is a couple of universal sentiments in there. What else? This one, A Good Man. I haven't used that in so long. And I also have Strong and Beautiful. This is a wonderful sentiment stamp set. I've got quite a few people watching. That's great. That is awesome. So lots of different stamp sets. Some blends I've got out, etc. I just want to quickly show you a little mini paper pumpkin box which has been dressed up with Wheel of a Time DSP. If you head back to the main Facebook page, there's a little competition running, and I would like to gift this away to one person. And in here we have 4 handmade notelets using the Wheel of a Time suite. So they're all birthday themed. They could do either children or people who like ocean scenes, so they're really pretty. Okay, so that is 4 little notelets in a mini paper pumpkin box that will be posted out to you. And then if you recommend a friend on the post, if you share it and tag them, if I pick you, you could always gift that to the friend that you've tagged. So that's a nice little pay it forward rack. So that's good. Okay, so I think I'll just flip yours round now. So close your eyes if you don't want to get a bit seasick at the minute. Right, flip. Okay, let's get this in the camera holder. So I have a new hostess code for any orders between now and the 17th of October. Oh, thanks, Nicole. Nicole's saying they're adorable, the little cards. They really are. And it's a dainty little box. It's so cute. I love it. Lovely little colours, etc. So this is a new hostess code. It's quite a mouthful. TZ7YRXXP. Awesome. So if you're shopping online over the next month, please use that. Obviously, if your shopping equates to £150 or more, then do not enter the host code because you will get the rewards yourself, which is 10% of your overall spend. Okay, so let me pop that away. I missed you all so much at the weekend. I had a really busy week at my day job. I had a couple of Zoom meetings back to back, as in one day and one the next day, and it really floored me, so I decided to take the Friday, Monday off, so that's great. And I did nothing yesterday. I had my crash yesterday, still recovering today from it. ME does suck, but yeah, I'm happy to be here crafting with you. So I have some kind of C6 sized card bases using the thick Whisper White cardstock. These are 4 1/8 of an inch by 5 7/8. Okay, and if you want to layer it up, they need to be, let me write down the layers, because if you've got some supplies with you, you can craft along with me this morning. And of course I cannot find a pen. Hang on, here's a pen. Let me write it on a post-it. So the base is 4 1/8 by 5 7/8. Does anybody got any news? What have you been up to? Steph saying just about info on Stampin' Up are doing a 24-hour sale on Wednesday. That's right, honey. I've shared that on my page, so hopefully my customers will see that. They usually go pretty quick, so it's a yeah, basically get on quick if you're interested. Has anybody got any news while I write down these measurements? I did put them on the event discussion thread, so that's mat layer 1, mat 2, because sometimes I put a stamping layer on the top. Has anybody been up to anything nice? Carol says she couldn't find a list on the demo website. There's actually a small bit of text that says PDF. If you can't find it, Carol, I've actually downloaded it. Feel free to message me your email and I could forward that on to you. It does contain the French, German and Dutch sets on it, though. That's the only thing. And I don't think I'll have time to kind of go through it and just detail the English sets. But I think it's like 5 pages long and the text's quite big, so it's not that bad. Okay, so these are the wee layers for the base, mat 1 and mat 2. Some people like to do 1/4 inch, increment. But when I'm using kind of standard coloured cardstock, I just do 1/8 inch. Obviously, some of the layers are going to be DSP, so they will be bigger because we want to be able to showcase this wonderful designer series paper. Right, so let me see now. I think I'll start off with the beautiful moments. And this, doing cards like this and pulling out some stamp sets that you've not used in a while really is, it's a good way to get you going again and using these stamp sets. It's far too easy to, I think I'll go with that one, which is so saffron. It's too easy to just pop them away on your shelving and not use them. So yeah, so that's what I'm going to do today. These are good for layering up. Carol saying thanks, you'll have another look. What section? It's under yesterday's update that I didn't notice was there until today. So that's dated the 20th. So you should find it, and if you just scroll down, the link's further down to the bottom. Right, so let's layer this, get this cut up. So I do want a 4 by 5 3/4 matte layer, which I'm going to stick on here. So saffron is such a beautiful colour. I don't use it often enough, so I'm just going with random choices. Well, not random, it's colours I don't often use that I'm trying to pick out today. And the same with the stamp sets. It's too easy to just concentrate on your most recent stamp sets that you forget about your other ones. Right, so what I'm going to do with this, all I want to do is stamp this little image on a square, and then I'm going to put the sentiment on a banner section at the bottom. Okay, so we need to cut out a little square. So I am going to get, I'm going to stick with the thick cardstock today because I really like using it. Steph's saying, I'm waiting on the Stampin' Up! Delivery now, bearing in mind the depot's 3-minute drive up the road. You're still waiting on it, oh bless. Oh, hi Ian, tagging along, not got stuff prepared. That's okay, hun. Hi Valerie. Brilliant. Right, now I think I want this to be, let's make sure the image is going to fit, so it would be 3 by 3. Yes, perfect. So I'm just going to cut a bit of this down to 3. Then we're going to stamp. Ta-da! Lovely jubbly. I have 2 orders coming tomorrow. One is for my what do you call it, my monthly creative crafting kit, and the other one is replenishing some 13 packets of cardstock that I'm nearly running out of. Right, we need a little matte layer of So Saffron for on the back of our stamped image section, and that coordinates with the So Saffron DSP there. Wonderful. So that will go in there, and then we'll do another little strip for a sentiment on the bottom. Sadie, oh hi Sadie. Sadie's going to make a few cards later, so hoping to pick up some tips. Perfect. Because card making doesn't need to be overly complicated at all. You'll often find that you will get certain layouts that you kind of turn to often, time and time again, and that's absolutely fine. I wasn't the best card maker when I first started, to be honest, and there's plenty others out there who are more talented, but if you don't try, you never know. Right, what I'm doing here is I'm just cutting a piece of So Saffron down to 1 1/8 of an inch by 4. And I'll layer up my little sentiment here. And I like to have the white touching the edges. So, okay, Steph's saying, then again, took over a week to get the parcel for online retreat. That's right, and then you got it on the day. Oh, you couldn't make that stuff up. Right, because we're using one of these subtle colours, I am going to stamp in, grey granite. Okay. And then that is a nice soft tone for colouring. I think black can be too harsh at times, so go for one of your greys. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Oh, Ian has an order coming tomorrow too. A little one, which will be later in the week. Making sure I keep silver. Brilliant. Brilliant. Yes, I think I'll be dropping to silver, back down to silver, Ian, come the 1st of October. But that's absolutely fine. Wow. So that looks really lovely. Now, you don't need to colour this in because I think that is beautiful on its own. Okay, so I think I'm not going to colour this one in actually. We're just going to go with nice and simple. If I were to colour it in, I would incorporate some of the same colours with my Stampin' Blends, or we also have the Stampin' Right markers. So that's good. So, Mr. Brown is going to be very busy this week, delivering all our much needed extra craft supplies to all us demos. You can never have enough. Right, I am going to do You're Somebody's Blessing because I think it's really, really pretty. Okay, so this is the pressure point here where I need to make sure I stamp straight, but if I don't, I'll just flip it over. Oh, that's perfect. Beautiful font. Lovely. So I am trying to challenge myself to use other sets that I've not looked at in a while. Ian's saying silver is nice, not too much pressure. That's right, my lovely, that's right. My team's growing so much now that, well, I'm doing a virtual retreat online, but I'm hoping next year, once COVID's calmed down, that I could actually have a event up here in Scotland. So I'm really, really excited about that. Really excited. Right, okay, so what I think I'm going to do is I am going to blend a little bit of, what grey did I use there? Grey granite. I'm going to blend a tiny bit of grey granite around the edge, just to soften up that white. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to test it out in the back first, just to make sure I like how it goes. No, I don't like that. I'm not going to bother. Change my mind. I think it makes it look a bit dirty. Wrong kind of card for doing that today, so I'll just keep it nice and simple. Ian's saying that sounds wicked. Yeah, I know, I just can't wait. I can't wait. Okay, so yeah, once I have an actual in-person team event, it will be a mixture of crafting and kind of like business building talks about social media and things like that, but not too much. Okay, right, ready to stick down this little couple of sisters here, or they could just be friends or cousins. Nice and simple, easy peasy. So we have 15 people watching. That's awfully nice, thank you so much. So the reason I cut this down to 4 is because that is the width of the DSP used. Okay, now what I will do is that's not my embellishments, that's my glue dots. I'm going to colour a couple of basic petals and pop them on here. So if you've got Stampin' Up markers, keep them out. And I'm going to go with the dark So Saffron. And I want a large. I love the squeaking of that. And I want a smaller one. So I'll just give them a little second to dry. Hi Susan, lovely to see you. Ian saying, life is too short as it is, don't wish it away. Oh, definitely, hun. Definitely. I am learning to take things at a slower pace these days. I do love my early morning wake-ups because it does make the day last so much longer. Because before you know it, it'll be Christmas. Alright, let's just pop that there. And we'll pop the other little pearl beside it as well. Oh, it's a runaway. Come on, off you get. Now, if I'd used my take the pick tool, this wouldn't have happened, so that's what I get for being lazy and not getting it out. Right, I'm just going to pop that there. That's a little simple card. But you can see how these DSP packs are just really, really useful. Right, so that is the Beautiful Moments card. Let's go for a Celebrate Sunflowers one. So, what have we got here? This is the Brights. What colour do I want in here? Do I have Daffodil Delight? Don't know if I've got a Daffodil Delight in here. And I do. So it's another yellow card. But it's because I do have the Daffodil Delight Stampin' Right markers. Stampin' Blend, sorry. Okay, and I am going to bring in Old Olive for the leaves. That's Messy Meadow. I want Old Olives for the leaves, and I also want Old Olive for the stamping. Those two colours go nicely together. Hi Rachel. I know, Ian, I said the C word. Thanks, Janice. Right, so, again, let me close that ink for a wee second. So, we need to cut down. Where's my trimmer? It's here, it's here. And these little offcuts from the 6x6, you can use them on other cards, so make sure you put them back in the right packet for use at a later date. Right, now this one I'm going to have the wood effect on the front. So I'm cutting that down to 4. Right, where's that paper pack went? 4 by 5 and 3/4. Let's see what's everybody saying. I hope everybody had a good weekend. Okay, so we're going to do that. Now I haven't used this Celebrate Sunflowers in so long. So I'm quite excited to get it out today. So we're using this little sunflower stamp. Can you see that okay? Ian saying he hasn't bought the sunflowers yet. It hasn't really grabbed me. Yeah, sometimes the stamp sets grab me and then I start to think I could use them and then I struggle a little bit. So I'm just going to take this down to simple. And hopefully it'll turn out okay. I haven't even used a card with the coordinating dies yet, Ian. I've just not had the time, shall we say. Right, we're going for a 3x3 square as well. If you have the circle punchies, the 2" and the 2 1/4, you could use that too. Okay, right, Daffodil Delight cardstock. Now these are really simple, but you can see they're effective. Right, so this needs to be 3 1/8 for the little layer. And congratulations, Ian, on doing your Maggie's challenge. I'm so proud of you. It was a lot of cycling. Right, so this is a little layer for here. I'm also going to add an extra white layer because this is quite a strong yellow and that's going to clash a little bit. So this is 3 1/4 squared. I think I've cut that right. Yeah. So this is extra little layers. So we've got 3 inches squared, 3 1/8 of an inch, and then 3 1/4 squared. And the white pops really nice against that Daffodil Delight. Okay. Oh, you're welcome, Ian. Ian saying thank you. Right, for this I think I'm going to stamp in the grey granite as well. Okay, so all we need just now is this bit. So let's ink that up. Okay, so let's see, where's the sentiments? I wonder if I could put one of the sentiments on here as well. This is just how I go when I am making it up as I go kind of thing, so it's good to see. Yep. So I'm going to stamp this on the bottom. So I'm just going to put, I need to stand up for this, can't see, I'm so short. Okay, I'm just going to pop that there. Like so, it's very nice. Clean me stamp off. You know what, I need a bigger desk. There's my chamois, it's up here. I really fancy changing my room about a bit. But then I'll exhaust myself. Right, so I am going to stamp this now as well, and I'm going to stamp it. I'm just going to stamp it in the same colour. Ta-da! Not too, that's not squint, that's perfect. Happy days. A little pixie. Oh dear, yeah, little midget me. I'm glad they chose to call me Patricia after my Uncle Patrick instead of Bridget after my Auntie Bridget, because Bridget the midget would have been the photo of my life. Right, let's colour this. So I'm just starting with the Old Olive, and I'm using the brush, the nib end rather than the brush, sorry, just so that I don't go out the lines, because it's a small area. Lovely jovely. And I'll use the light Daffodil Delight, and I can use the brush one now because there's quite an area. Steph's saying she's tidying my desk from Saturday. Bless. I done mine, oh god, I can't remember. I think it was just later last night after I'd had a lie down for a few hours. If my desk's messy, I just can't sit at it and be inspired. It just puts me off so much. Clear desk equals clear mind. Alright. So, these are really lovely. If you've got watercolour cards, the Fluid 100 or such like, you could use your watercolour markers, pencils even, or these. That would be lovely also. Nice. Coming back in with my light again just to blend that in a bit better. I'm not perfect or anything at colouring, I just kind of wing it. So it's starting to look quite cute. Quite cute. Right, now for the inside, this centre piece, I'm not sure if I should use brown or if I should go with, I think I'll maybe go with, you know what, let's go with the brown. Go with cinnamon cider, or in fact I have, what's this one again? Soft suede. Right, let me just do a little taster. Yeah, soft suede it is. Soft suede it is. Okay, so I'm just basically going to colour it like so. So what's your edges? But you're thinking she's quiet, she's concentrating. Ian's saying my desk currently has Marigold sleeping in it. Oh, you're a cat and you need to make customer thank you cards. Oh, I wish I wasn't allergic to cats. I'd love a little cat buddy on my craft desk instead of those big German Shepherds. Because they're just so big. They follow me everywhere. Right, I'm just going to use the nib one because this is one of my older stamping blends. And it was a bit harshy with it in terms of pressure on the brush thing, and I've knackered it a little bit. Right, I'm going over it again with light. If you only have one tone, you can double layer it up. Right. I think that's quite cute. Another nice, easy, simple one. So let's layer that up. Now, I did pull out a few of my older cards that I haven't been able to gift away yet because I've just been making so many of them. So I'm going to have a little look and see if there's another layout we can use and incorporate in a little card today. Lovely. Right, okay, so you could just double check with yourself what side you prefer. I do like this one because it reminds me of bark, obviously, and that's a little flower there. I think I'm going to add a little bow along here. Okay, so I think I do have Daffodil Delight ribbon, but I'm going to actually use this white cotton ribbon. This is from the Flowers for Every Season suite. So I'm just going to cut that down, stick it on, and then try and do a little bow. But be warned, my bows aren't the best. Right, now this is easy because I just need to grab my stamp and seal, and I just run a little sticky bit on each side. Like so, wrap it round, make sure it's straight, and that is it. Then we stick this down, we'll stick our little flower on top, and then I'll try and make a bow. Wonderful. Next, the next live I'm going to do, I would really like to do some craft along where it is making, stamping your own background. I would love for you to get involved with that. Just grab some ink colours, some stamps, even the one stamp set, and create your own background live with me on my crafting session. Right, okay, hang on, I need to concentrate a second. Don't know what's happening to my little bow. See how my fingers don't do as they're supposed to do? Let me flip that, see if it works. No, it doesn't. Oh my goodness. Ian saying, need that ribbon. Of course you could colour it with Stampin' Blend. You sure could. That's a great idea. You can actually, I actually stamped a sentiment on some ribbon once, and it was really nice. Right, this is a gorgeous ribbon. I just want it to be perfect, and sometimes it just doesn't work out like that. Okay, right, what I'll do is I'm just going to do a knot. Oh, dearie me. How embarrassing. No, I'm not embarrassed. I know I'm rubbish at bows, and I'm even more rubbish at these little square knots bows, but it's better than my attempt at a bow. Right, so what I'll do is I'm just going to cut into it like so. Oh, sometimes I can just shoot myself in the foot, can't I? Making things worse here. Yeah, Rachel, stamp your own background would be good, hun. And we could get all messy. Right, I think that's all right. So, I'm going to stick this down. Not on top of my bow, obviously, Tricia. Okay. I think I'm going to pinch this in with a little glue dot. So let me get my little tweezers. Let me get a glue dot under here. Kind of bunch that up like that, if you know what I mean, and then the little bow won't look so out of place. Okay, so I'm just folding that over like so. pop that glue dot on the top and pop this on there. Nicer in a bow and a small card. Oh, thank you. So there we have it. Now that's went a bit squint, but I can pull that down no problem. Lovely jubbly. And I think I'll add a couple of embellishments down the bottom. Let's see, what do I have? What do I have? I really need to tidy out my embellishments because some of the retired ones are still in here. I think I'll use just a couple of the basic petals and I'll leave them blank. Not blank, I'll leave them in their true form, shall I say. Right, take your pick tool. Hi Katrina, never saw you there, hon. So I'm just going to pop that one there. See how much easier that is with the take your pick tool. It dropped one, I'll just put that back on there. Awesome. Right, my desk's getting in quite a bit of a mess now. Let me tidy up slightly. Because if it's annoying me, it'll be annoying you. Right, get all these blends out of the way. Right, so that is one card, nice and simple with beautiful moments, and one card with the Celebrate Sunflowers. Nice and simple as well. Right, I'll just put them to the side. Now, this one I always struggle with because I'm not the best at colouring, so we're going to do this, a good man, and we're going to use a nice bold colour. So I am thinking the Brights, and I'm thinking Pacific Point. I love this blue, absolutely love it. So again, it's really easy layers. We're just cutting this down to 4 by 5 3/4. Oh, thank you everybody, it's so kind. Sometimes less is more. To be honest, less is suiting me just now because I do feel a bit numb in the head with my fatigue. But this means I can still craft without overdoing it as such. So that's double win. Double win, and it means I could talk to all you lovelies as well. There we go. So pop that on there. And it makes a change from doing Christmas cards. Right, I want to try something different with this one. I want to do... What do I want to do? I'm trying to think. Let's see if this fits. How much of this would fit in a 2-inch circle? I think a circle would be nice. Now, this is a nice bold blue, so I have no problem stamping in black for this one. So I am going to do this one, which is the child on the dad's, or the brothers, or the granddad's, or uncle's shoulders. Oh, thanks, Karen. She loves these. Katrina's saying not started on Christmas yet. Well, I have excelled myself. Normally I don't do Christmas cards much, Katrina, but yeah, I have this time. Right, I'm just going to stamp that down. Ta-da! Give this a little rinse before I pop it back in the box. Okay, now what I am thinking of doing, possibly next month or November, is I'm going to have an actual class on Zoom. I'm not sure of price, etc. yet, but I thought it'd be lovely to sell some mini card making kits, post it out to you, and you'll have all the supplies to craft along, as they say. So keep an eye out for that coming. Right, I do want a piece of... Now, if this was a smaller circle, I could have had the 2 1/4 inch off of here and used the reverse side. Let's see if I have another one. You could cut half out and layer it like that, but let's see, I don't want to do that today. Come on, where's that blue? I saw it. Okay. I don't like doing this on my DSP, but if you love it, you've got to use it. Hi, Rouse. Nice to have you, honey. Nice to see you. Did your card arrive yet? That's sent out all the way to... Well, where was it? You are Australia, aren't you? Let me know if you got your card, honey. Okay, so this is a lovely little stamped image. Again, I am just keeping it kind of like black and white. Because I'm not wanting to kill it with my dodgy colouring in today. I don't think I'll be able to colour this very well. I'm not sure what colours to go with, you see. So I think I'll leave it blank. Okay, but I will stamp another image, and we will pop that in on with some circles as well. And then we could put a nice sentiment at the bottom. Right, so let's do that. Love it, chop it. Yep, brilliant. Sometimes I'm getting better at using up my DSP. Why buy it and then hoard it? That just doesn't make sense. Oh, but you get what I mean. Oh, thanks, Katrina. Yeah, just I'm not feeling very creative in terms of colouring this morning or this afternoon, but that's fine because, like you say, black and white's okay as well. So this is a little girl with a male figure. Okay, and I need this blue DSP back out. And we'll get another 2-inch circle. You could do this in squares as well. Right. I think I'll leave this bit out and maybe layer up a section using that. Can't believe it's Monday already. When I woke up on Friday, I felt a little bit lost because I was off my day job. I'm not used to getting up and going on my computer really early so that I can get peace before the kids get up and stuff. I felt a bit lost. Right, so there's the first image on, and I'm just going to try and keep the distance from the edges the same here as here. Lovely. Fab. Now to stamp some little sentiments, and I will stamp these in Pacific Point, I think. Get it out. I might just use black, but we shall see. Let's see what's everybody saying. Oh, hang on, I've got a coffee here, I forgot. Millicano coffee. Love it. Okay, so it's your day. You're the best. Yeah, I'll do that. It's your day. And then we could use that as a birthday card later on. You're the best. Right, now I know what I want to do with this actually. So this I'm going to stamp, and then we're going to cut it up. So we'll get a little scrap piece of white. Like so. I think I'll do the same with the It's Your Day, because I'm going to cut it up And I'll show you what I mean in a second. Where is my sample card packs? Oh, you should see the mess behind this computer. So I'm going to stamp and kind of cut them up into wee blocks like so. I think that will be quite nice. It's just another easy idea for quick cards if you're not sure what you're wanting to do. This one might be more difficult to cut up because of the, oops, I smudged that a little bit. Very juicy ink pad. There we go. Okay, and I didn't smudge it because that's the actual design. Oh dear, the Y has a little softness on that stroke there. So it wasn't me, it's the stamp that's meant to be like that. Okay. Yes, definitely Ian. Can raise that up on the dimensions. It looks nice. Right, so... Right, I'm going to shut this because you know what I'm like. I will add in some card inserts later on. Right, let me see, get this mess out of the way. Pop these away. Hi, Jackie. Oh, I missed your little comment near the end. But putting these on dimensions. I will raise these up though. Because I do have a teeny little bit left of the foam adhesive strips, and they're perfect for smaller, thinner sentiments. You know, ones like this that we're going to cut up, so. Right, so. And then all I'll do is I'll layer this up onto Pacific Point card, which I have here. I should have a little scrap piece somewhere, yep. So, wee scrap piece, that's all I'll need. So it shows how if you keep your scraps at the front of your paper packs, it saves you cutting up a new sheet. Steph's saying Mr. Brown has just arrived. Oh, you're so lucky. I need to wait till tomorrow to my order. Boo. But, mind you, only ordered it on Thursday. Right, so just need to be careful when it's tiny little words. Because they're kind of fidgety like that. Okay, so we'll just snip away. And I have used the thicker Whisper White card. I'll just make it a little bit easier when I'm gluing it together. Okay, so let's see now. I know what I'm going to do. Concentration. I'm going to cut around the Y because I think it's really pretty. Okay, so it's this one. I'm going to round it a little bit better. Just because I want to cut around this Y. Like so. Perfect. And watch what you're doing with these scissors, they're very sharp. It's your day. Now these might, Ian, what do you think? Do you think I should just stick these on without layering them up? Because I think the white goes nice against that blue. Right, it's your day. You're the best. Right, let's get these foam strips out. And if you don't have foam strips, you can cut your dimensions. So these are really long strips, you see. So. Oh, that's all right, Jill. No worries, hon. I think that's too long. Okay. Now this is just the footery bit. Yep, I think I will, Ian. Thanks. Right, so this is a time-consuming part. Da, 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 da. But you can see how far these little strips go if you use them wisely. I'll need to order another pack. This has done me, I think I've had these for about a year. And I do use them when I'm doing framed cards, etc. It's lovely to have you here, gel, even if you're in and out, honey. Right, I need a little bit on the, just with my tiny little square, like so. And then one on the word day. Right, so get them right. So what we're going to do is we're going to stick them on kind of squint, like so. You see that all right? Now these peel off a lot easier than the dimensions, I find. Right, it's your, I think that looks nice, not layered. It's your day, and then you're the best over here. So it kind of brings a fun element into it by popping the words separately and attaching them at an angle. So that's nice. Sometimes if we were to colour these, it maybe be too much clash, depending on the colours you pick, but I think that's quite pretty. Or handsome, sorry, handsome. Okay, so what other stamp set did I say I want you to use? Let me check. So we have done Beautiful Moments, A Good Man, Celebrate Sunflowers. So I hope, if you're not managing to craft along today, thank you, lovelies. I hope that you can at least go away and craft and pull out a stamp set that you haven't used in a while. If I wasn't doing this live, I wouldn't have played with these for another few months, most likely. Right, this one I chose because I want to use a DSP colour that I wouldn't normally go for. Let's see, do I have any of those though? If I've used them all up. I was wanting to go for, you know, like a really bold green or something. Yeah, like that green. Or, I know what we'll do. Let's go with the in colours, the current in colours. And let's go with Cinnamon Cider. I want the wood plank effect one though. And I'm going to use that with the Country Home. Lovely. Because I wouldn't normally use that colour in a card. But I know that this will go nice, so let's get that used up. So let's chop it down. Thank you everyone, you're so kind. So this is 4, and again 5 3/4. You could use this little strip as well underneath a sentiment layer or things like that. You could do lots. Come on, fingers work. Okay. Oops. A bit close to the edge there. So just be careful. Right, let's pop this one down. Like so. Nice. Right, with 19 people. Thank you for coming on, everyone. Thank you for your lovely comments. Right. So, what we're going to do for this one, I am going to stamp, colour and fussy cut it out. I think that's what I'm going to do, folks. So, let's see. Yes, that's what I'm going to do. I've decided. Shall we do the jug? or the milk? Let's go with the jug. Let's go with the jug. Right, so I am going to stamp this in black. Rachel's saying keep buying and then have nowhere to put them. I know. Ian's saying that Cinnamon Cider and Misty Moonlight are his two new colours. Awesome. Steph's saying we keep buying them. Steph's saying Cinnamon Cider watered down looks very antique. Yeah, if you were blending it in, get some nice effect. Okay, so let's do that. Lovely. Let's get the cinnamon cider out actually. And watch this. I'm going to colour, well, blend, seeing as Steph's mentioned the word blending. I'm just going to do a little bit blending with the cinnamon cider, like so. Ta-da! And then I'll cut that out. Thank you, Steph. You just gave me a wee idea there. Carol's saying you've just given me an idea of using my first stamp set that I have. Only used it once on my DSP. Oh, that's great, Carol. Right, I'm just going to cut this out to the best that I can. You just need to be really careful with the small handle sections. See how I can't put my scissors properly sometimes, my hands jump about. I'm just going to have to steady it with the other one. Okay, cut along. Down like so. Okay, and I do want to cut this out, so be careful if you're piercing through there. This is where you need to be careful. You don't cut your handle off completely. I've done that before, then kicked myself. Steph saying she flicked some watered down cinnamon cider on a card the other day. Oh, that would look lovely. Looks like water damage. Yeah, you can do lots of things to get different effects, different shades. The key is to experiment, which between us, I do not, see I've just snapped that, damn it. I don't do it often enough. Right, let me repair this little jug thing. See, I don't mind sharing my mistakes, no. Here we go, fixed. So there's a little jug. Okay, so if I clean off I think this is the last card, because what time are we at? 1 o'clock nearly. That's been a really, really quick hour. A really quick hour. Okay. So I'm going to pop that there. Dun, dun, da, 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 da. What we're going to do is I am going to cover my stamps first. My inks, sorry, not my stamps. I'm going to put a white 2-inch border across my card, and then I could layer up my images on that. And it also means that I can stamp a sentiment on the left side too, so I'm going to just stick that on. And of course you could pop layers of you could put extra die cuts or anything coming from behind there, but for today I'm just keeping it nice and simple. So that's going to go there, and then I'm going to stamp and colour one of the florals. I'm just trying to think which one. I'm thinking this one. I'll go with the larger one. Good, are they? Oh, folks. Oh, you can tell I'm struggling. I'm going to go with the smaller one, actually, because I'm just thinking for fussy cutting it out, this one will be better. So if I ink it up in black, okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that the main colour used in here, I will use the same colour as the focal point for my stamp. Now you don't need a lot of colour in this because it really is, it's little poppies, not poppies, it's cotton plants. Right, let's pop that away. Right, so I'm going to use Old Olive. I'm going to start with the light. Okay, so I'm just going to colour the, move that out of the way, the leafy sections. Like so. We've got some berries in there as well. Now the cotton plants, I am going to actually colour them with my, what is it called? Will I do grey granite, light grey granite? No, I was wanting to do crumb cake. Crumb cake. Let me see what's everybody saying. You're coming up with some great ideas. Thank you, thank you. Let's test this. Yeah. We'll use crumb cake. You choose whatever colours you have, whatever colours you like. You don't even need to colour it, like I say. Now, this is going to be a difficult one for me to fussy cut out, but I've started it, so I shall finish it. Okay. Right, now, let's go with the dark crumb cake, because there's another... is this a dark crumb cake? Yep, there's another flower here. So I'm just trying to keep the tones kind of similar. Right, I'm actually waiting on my small capsules arriving so that I can get another washing on. I think I'm needing to up my subscription. Small is a subscription for eco-packaged, whatchamacallit, washing up. Not washing up. Oh my god, I can't even speak. Detergent for your washing machine. Right, this one here, this is a new one. This is the ivory. I forgot I had that, so I'm just going to colour these sections here with the ivory. Okay, and I think the berries, I'm going to go with the dark Old Olive. Just a pop. And what I'll do is I'll actually stamp the sentiment in dark Old Olive, because there's a little bit of that colour on here. Fab! Smashing. Right, let's see, what's... Katrina's saying, you're so good putting everything away, my desk would be full by now. Oh my goodness, you haven't seen round it. Steph's just won an old Stampin' Up die set on eBay. Oh, that's good. We don't promote buying second hand here though. We don't promote second hand. Jane saying, I missed it all. Trials and tribulations over. Oh, bless. Saying that, Steph, I did buy a second hand one off the internet. A retired one, of course, which was that. So I was kind of happy about that. Definitely. But once you start, that's you. You just want everything Stampin' Up. I mean, I just love it. Right. So I'm trying my best to fussy cut this out. Now, partly the reason for putting the white background layer there as well is because this is going to have a little border. It's too delicate to fussy cut directly to the to the black outline. So it means that there's not as much, the white will not clash because it's on that white background kind of thing. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Yeah, I'm off work today, Jane. So that is awesome. I do love a long weekend. Got the house to myself all day. Okay, right. I'm just going to be quiet for a wee second while I try not to destroy this beautiful little image that I've coloured. Wasn't sure about the colouring when I started, but it looks quite nice. Looks quite nice. And like I say, the dark old olive there, I will do the same colour for the sentiment. I'll do old olive. Alright, let's see. Okay. I think that's all right. And I was simply just going to pop it on there. So that looks lovely. Let me lose a piece of white from this bit. Oops, see, I nearly cut it right off there. Right, so what you could do is stamp on here as well, any little images or infill stamps, but there's a lovely little tile there too. Right, let's stick this together. So I want, Steph's been hunting for a stamp set since last year, so I YouTube using it. No one had it. Oh, at least you got it though, hun. Like, I'm so glad I got the Statement of the Heart one, because I'm using that on welcome cards for my new team members, so that's good. Right, so I'm going to stick that on there. I'm going to do it flush because I will be sending these out via the post. Okay, let me see, do I have any ribbon that would go under there possibly? No, I'm just going to keep it nice and plain. Okay, so I'm just going to pop that there. Give it a wee second to dry. Oh, forgot about this little part. See, I can't see when I can't find my lid for glues and stuff. I get a bit. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Right. So, what am I doing now? Last thing to do is to get the sentiment stamped. And here is the old olive colour. Now this is going to be quite in your face, but that's absolutely fine. So sentiment, let's see if this one, no, in fact, so grateful for someone like you in my life. That's what I'll do. So grateful for someone like you in my life, because I know that'll fit this space wonderfully. Awesome. Right, where's my block? Here we go. So, we're all going back now with the old olive. Oh, Ian, you're right. I didn't need to cut the handle out because it's on white. Bless you. Oh, dear. Never mind. Let's just say I've exercised my fingers today. Oh, there's a good tip. If you're putting it on a white background, do not cut out that inside bit and give yourself a sore head with it. Hi, Julie. Oh, no worries, hun. Thank you so much for popping on. Right. So, let's pop that back. I think that's turned out nice. And it definitely calls for a couple of basic pearl jewels coloured in old olive, dark. Love it. Love it, love it. Oh, don't you just love it when you just stuff the long way around. Ian, you've really cheered me up today. Thank you, hun. If you can't laugh at yourself, who can you laugh at? Eh? Right. So, just want some. I think I'll do 3 on this one. Large, medium and small. Small, medium, large. Just going to waft that about. Oh, thank you, Ian. That's lovely. Right, take your pick tool. I'm just going to pop them. Just in a little trio to the right there. To the right, to the right. You can see I do the colouring of these quite often. These go a long way. It's worthwhile getting a few 10 packs in your stash. Right, so that is all the cards for today. That wasn't bad for an hour and 10 minutes. So, let's recap before I run off. So, we started with the beautiful moments. And again, it's just encouraging you to get out a set, even if you're keeping it as simple as this, using some DSP. That was beautiful moments. Really simple card using So Saffron. Then we had the Celebrate the Sunflowers, thanks a bunch, and I added some ribbon on there. Coloured it with the blends, just simple layers. I'm so glad that I played with that because I haven't in a while. Yeah, Ian, I've tired myself out and I think I need a nap as well. I've had 5 coffees today and it never takes away the fatigue. It's so frustrating. A good man, so I'm glad I got this out. So I just fussy cut the, I split the stamped sentiments up into individual words and layered them up with our adhesive strips, or you could just cut up your dimensions to the relevant size. And then we made this one, Country Home. All of these sets I haven't played with in so long. And we did a little bit of blending on here, some unnecessary fussy cutting, and some colouring and stamping. So again, really, really simple, but they're striking cards because the Stampin' Up! Designs are just amazing. So I've just moved all this rubbish to the side like so. Da-da-da-da. Can you still see the base? There we go. So that's it. Thank you again. And watch out for the next live. Do remember, if you're shopping online, about my hostess code, which I showed you all earlier. It is on my Facebook page and my website at smithscraftycreations.com. This is my online shop address, smithscraftycreations.stampinup.net, and this is the hostess code there. If you're over 150, don't use it because you will get your own rewards. If you're over £99 and we're thinking about joining my team, let me know and you'll get £130 worth of product plus 2 free stamp sets and our card making kits as part of the Get and Go promotion. So, thank you again. I hope you enjoy the rest of your Monday. Thank you everyone for your kind comments. And I will pick some, I'll get my son to pick some winners at random to receive these cards. So, thank you again. I'll end the live there. And thanks again for taking the time out with me today. And I'll speak to you all soon. See you later.